welcome back, Cosmic Insight Astrology. This is Christina. If you have a Taurus rising, Taurus sun, or Taurus moon, this is your December astrology forecast. So dear Taurus, Merry Christmas to you, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, and Happy Kwanzaa. Let's see what December going to hold for you, what kind of opportunities or challenges you will need to face. All right, so, December 1st, we're going to have Venus and Mars opposition. Opposition is a Saturnian aspect. It's a Saturnian flavored energy. So it's a rejection in it and or like a delay. So definitely a little bit of cold energy. Venus is the beautiful feminine divine, and Mars is the courageous warrior. So second and eighth house, that is something about and around your financial stability, something around the bank and something around your wallet. So the money you own. Perhaps, you wanted to pay off a debt and it didn't happen in time. Perhaps you wanted to get a mortgage and, it's going to get delayed somehow. But definitely it's around finance, and it's not going to be long because Venus is moving out and gonna go to Capricorn. So don't worry about that. But, it could give a little frustration at the beginning of the month. And then we're gonna go actually, also December 2nd, we're going to have Mercury and Neptune square. And Neptune is in your 11th house of friendship zone and social circle. And, that is like, with Mercury, it could give you some kind of communication issues. So perhaps you wanted to publish a book or you wanted to have a book sign and, it didn't happen the way you wanted to. Or it could be just like you have some kind of, for example, you want to join a new community because 11th house is a community and it could be a spiritual community. But when you go there, you finally realize, oh my God, is it really what I wanted? Maybe you want to go to Christmas or your festivities, Hanukkah, anything. And, that is not really what you expected. But it is at the beginning of the month. And then December 3rd, we're going to have beautiful Neptune, the glamour, the planet of art and generosity, because Neptune is rules the unprivileged as well, going direct in your 11th house. So definitely 11th house could be non-profit. So it could be like you are very generous, you're feeling generous, and you will actually donate some kind of non-profit that is dear to your heart and close to your heart. On December 6th, we're going to have Mercury going to Capricorn, and in December, by end of December, we're going to have a Capricorn stellium in your 9th house. So Mercury on the December 6th going to go over here. It is, like Mercury is the planet of communication. Late in December, it's going to go to retrograde. It's already started the shadow period in the 10th and before. So there is some kind of issue with traveling. Perhaps you have to check on your passport if it's valid at all, or, check your car and update your car, like check the brake and the oil and everything in your cars. Make sure you are ready to travel. If you have to buy a communication device, make sure you can return it later on, because you might really like it at the beginning, but later on you will say, you know what, I didn't need this, or, I need some upgrade on that because I bought the most affordable and, like it doesn't do the work what I need to do it with for. So, all right. And, like Mercury, when it's actually squaring Neptune, it could represent something like, okay, yeah, I already talked about that. So let's go to actually the 7th of full moon. Full moon is going to happen in your 8th and 2nd house. Again, your financial axis. This is mortgage. This is sexuality. This is taboos. This is death and sex and other people's money, bank, mortgage, insurances. So you might wait it for some kind of insurance money. And, it could give you a completion, a closure. So So if you had some kind of any devastating situation with hurricanes or tornadoes or fire or anything, it could come to actually by the ending right now, and you're going to get that kind of insurance money paid out. Medical malpractice, for example, it could represent that. Second house completion over here, the way you are earning money could actually come to an ending. Why? Because maybe you get a huge inheritance or a living trust right now from parents. And, like you don't need to work as you were before. You don't need to commute to work anymore. You can start your own business and think about that. And, like it can give you a little bit of freedom. And, it's going to conjunct Mars. So it could be some lot of angry emotion around financial situation also. So it could be like, all right, like even if I have that kind of insurance coming in or mortgage coming in, or like inheritance, it's still some kind of anger inside in you, and you will feel like maybe even really bold, and you want to risk some kind of money. So careful with that. Or it could be just like, and it's digital currency because Gemini is digital, so it could be like that. And careful with a little bit because Mars is in retrograde and it's full moon. You might not going to see clearly. You might be blinded with the strength of the moon over here, and the sun is opposing. So Mars representing your eye, like careful because it's blindfolding you. So don't necessarily have to invest right away when you get a bigger amount of money in. And then it's also squaring Juno, and Juno is in Pisces. So, what's going to happen over here? Juno is loyalty. So that is something with your friendship. Somebody is not being loyal to you, and you will find out about that. And then we're going to go to December 9th when Venus is going to Capricorn, to your 9th house. Venus in Capricorn doesn't do very well though, because Capricorn ruled by Saturn and it's very cold planet, and Venus, like to shine, and Venus is attraction. But in the 9th house, it could indicate like you might going to meet a foreign partner or a foreigner on website actually, or you might going to travel somewhere and you're going to meet a lover there. It could also indicate like you're going to go for a trip with your loved ones in December, and you're going to really enjoy that. And on December 18th, we're going to have Ceres moving to Libra, and Libra actually is ruling your 6th house of health. So over here, Ceres is the asteroid of grains and the grain field, and it is like, blooming the grain field. But Ceres has some kind of depression and loss inside when she got her daughter kidnapped. I mean, they kidnapped her daughter and took her to the underworld. So it could be some kind of fear represented. And why? Because maybe there is your job, 6th house is your job and your health as well. So it could be some kind of jeopardy, your health maybe, or you are fear for your health, or your fear for your work to lose. So it could represent that. And then we're going to have December 20th, Jupiter moving to Aries. And it is Jupiter really bold in Aries, and it's going to be on the world axis of 0-degree Aries in your 12th house. So it could represent something like you going to work really hard behind the scene right now, or you're going to have some kind of secret lover. You might even want some kind of lottery, but you are not actually telling that to other people yet. You don't want to tell maybe even your significant other yet. Maybe it is an insurance money paid out or inheritance, what I said before, and you keep it secret right now. You don't want others to know about that. And then we're going to have 21st, actually, Sun going to go to Capricorn in your 9th house. So that's going to be a stellium over here in your house of publishing, generosity, law, long distance traveling, master degrees. like ninth house is ruled by Jupiter. So, that is really significant. So you will feel like really generous. You will feel also really authentic and lawful, perhaps, like you want to follow the rules, and you want other people also to follow the rules. That kind of situation can appear. Like you can get annoyed if people are going around and like not, because you don't like chaos. You are an earth sign, and you like actually stability. So, and because everything goes to your fellow earth sign in Capricorn in your ninth house, you want to feel safe and you want to feel stable. Actually, it could also indicate like ninth house, could be because it's a law and security as well. So in Capricorn, it means because earth sign security, and you are the sign of security and comfort, you might going to invest actually in security systems. And that's how you will feel safer during the holiday season. And then on December 3rd, Neptune went direct over here in your 11th house. So actually you can be a little bit more illusioner with your social group, like you are more forgiving. And that is, holiday season, we are all more forgiving. Or it could indicate you feel really generous and, like you will feel like you want to give to a charity or something that is dear to your heart. On the 23rd, we're going to have a new moon in Capricorn 0 degree. So that is going to be here. And if I animate the chart for you, let me see, where is the animation? Okay, here, and December. Okay, December 23rd, here. You mean in your ninth house, you see that beautiful stellium. So you might going to publish something here. It's a new beginning, definitely. You might going to sign up for your master degree. You might going to start a new language that's going to be your new year resolution to start to learn a new language, or to go more many times in foreign countries. So it could be your new year resolution as well. And then we're going to have Chiron going direct in your 12th house. So some kind of mental illness, some kind of anxiety, or some kind of panic attack could be healed for you. So definitely Chiron is where you are wounded, and it is 12th house matter. So definitely it's something mental. And it could be like, all right, so something going to get healed. Even it could be like if you have horses or cows or big animals, farm animals, it could represent like your animal get well by that time when Chiron is going direct in this sign. So that's definitely very positive. And as I said before, we're going to have Mercury station retrograde on December 29th, so right before New Year. And it's going to conjunct Venus, and it's going to sextile Neptune and oppose Pallas Athene and sextile Juno as well. So Mercury retrograde, like in your ninth house, as I said, don't buy communication devices, don't start a website, or, like something to launch out over here, something with new TV. For example, a lot of people going to buy Christmas present, like TVs, like cell phones, and, make sure you have a gift receipt, make sure you have everything and you don't lose it because you might want to return that. Even if it's a new car, like it could indicate some kind of delays with that situation, because Capricorn rules by Saturn. Saturn is delay. So Mercury retrograde in Capricorn could indicate like, yeah, I wanted to have the car, but, it didn't came in time. And, I'm not going to have it by Christmas. So just make sure you have everything before, because Mercury already going to be in shadow period by the 10th. So everything, the packages could get delayed or stolen, or, things like that. If you're going for a foreign travel, also make sure, passport is ready and nothing is, like everything is updated. All right, and then what else is going to happen over here? Yes, conjunct with Venus, this Mercury retrograde on the 29th, Venus is currency, Mercury is selling. So You might want to sell your foreign currency or buy some foreign currency. Maybe you want to invest in dollars and it is not the right time right now for you. You know, just watch out. I'm not saying it's not the right time, but just watch out when you are purchasing some new currency or digital currency, sell and buy. All right, guys. So, you know, it's pretty good and it is an active month. And as I said, I wish you a beautiful and safe ending of 2022 and cheers for 2023. See you in January. Bye.